today. From Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Carolina Panthers taking on the Tampa Bay.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Baker going to throw this right away. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. You look at this Carolina defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the number 1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
A first carry for Rachaad White. And a fast footwork by White. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all Lebanon defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
They go right back to White here on first down. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick-6 for a Panther touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Throwing, Mayfield. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Baker changing the play at the line. Mayfield on 3rd and 2. He's got a man, complete. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. And even 40 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Mayfield looks to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. So here's a 3rd and 14. Mayfield. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And it'll be 4th down. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. Spotted at the left hash. This from 40. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. 67 yards. And the Panthers take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. So a pretty wild turn of events there. Instead of a sure 3 points, it's 6 the other direction.
And if you're kicking in the NFL, that should be pretty much automatic, but I don't think that's on him at all. The protection broke down. That led to the block.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And Tampa Bay offense set to go again. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Mayfield's throw taken in by Evans here. The numbers for Evans a week ago: 7 catches, 83 yards, and a touchdown.
And in doing preparation for the game, you notice where guys rank in the league in terms of statistical categories. He's 4th in the league in receiving yards. That caught my attention in a positive way.
From the 29, here's the 2nd and 5. Here's Mayfield. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
3rd and short yardage, Mayfield. Able to find the open man. take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
First down, here's White. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
You look at this Carolina defense.
This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Derek Brown, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Third and long for Mayfield. Airing this one out for Evans. That's caught inside the 20. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
White is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Again, this is White. Yeah, this time he'll get down close to the goal line, but not quite in as he's stopped at the 1-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. Fourth and goal from the 2. They'll run for it. This is White. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The Panthers head out for their initial drive, and at the helm is their second-year quarterback now, the #1 overall pick from 2023, Bryce Young.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses who have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got his sights set on another big game right here.
Well, down 2 touchdowns already. I guess they felt they needed to go for it, but still early, still first half.
I think conventional wisdom says, look, as you point out, you got a whole half to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any more points in this situation. Do a little adjusting at the half and come out ready to go. But sometimes those coaches can just sense their team. Maybe they're a little flat or they need a little extra inspiration. And he decided to go for it there to try and kickstart things.
On second down, Brooks. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll run with a rookie drafted in the 3rd round. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. A strong running. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
The CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that. Oh, Young loses it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Mayfield now from the 50. Over the middle, complete. It's White. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Mayfield going to switch things up here.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
There's a short one taken in by Otten.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Throw left side complete. That's Shepard. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. Running out of the gun with White. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Here's White. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal. White. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier, and this time there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And they'll start with great field position, trying to get back into this one. It's 1st and 10 here. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On the draw, here's White. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Mayfield down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers have cut it back within a score. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
It's a gain of 34.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver, and as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Young going to give to Brooks. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Brooks. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. $14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down. They run out of the gun with Brooks here. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Here now, 2nd and 4. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Brooks is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
So the drive there took 6 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. This is caught by Evans. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. To throw, Mayfield. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now White lost the football. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. In our stat pack every week, there's 2 columns for fumbles. FF for forced fumble, FR for fumble recovered. He's got the FR going. He recovered 2 last week and another one now.
And I know the FF guy, the guy who forced the fumble, is going to get major kudos for knocking the ball free. But it doesn't really matter if you don't have the FR guy coming in, swooping in, and getting the ball. That means he's around the football, able to make a play.
2nd and 7. Once again, it's Brooks. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. "65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Up the middle with Brooks here. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. Four yards the pickup, first down. Right back to Sanders on first down. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. This 2nd and 4.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And the Panthers...
They're going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 31. Here's Brooks.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
One more time with Brooks.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal.
Young, he's going to change it up. They'll run with Brooks.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Right there, 54, right there. 10 cycles.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina.
Tip Ryman.
As time expires in the first half.
And the Panthers will extend their lead on the final play of the half. So they say no to the field goal try late in the half, and it winds up really paying off as they score on the final play.
Yeah, a little bit of a gamble, but they had some foresight as well because they knew they were going to get the ball to start the 3rd quarter. So they thought to themselves, if we score here, we can double up on back-to-back drives when we start the 2nd half.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that will take us to the end of the first half of play.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. More from you and Charles in a bit. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here in the late window. We'll begin down in the Big East.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest.
The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. 2nd half action underway.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Panthers going to take over here to start quarter number 3. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this 2nd half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
They'll run straight ahead with Brooks.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
$83 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again.
3rd and inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Right back to Hubbard. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Levante David in on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Rashad Penny, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. They'll start on the ground with Brooks. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. This is 2nd and 8. Young going to give to Brooks. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage, Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Penny, the first down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Here we go. 95.
Again, it's Penny. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he gets this up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Young. That is caught on the move past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
It's Young on 1st down. That's into the hands of Worthing once again. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a 2nd down throw for Young. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. On the ground, it's Brooks to start the drive. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They're powering through.
Now Young loses the football. It's stripped. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Williams being motioned left. To throw on 2nd down is Young. And this is caught. Touchdown, Carolina. Jalen Waddle, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Panthers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak He's going to extend another week. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. In motion left comes Williams. Young looks to throw on first down. And got his man complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are going to be moving on to 12-0 as they extend their lead further. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And the returner down to a knee. And in motion right is Thomas. On 1st and 10, Young. This ball taken in here by Brooks. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll bring up second down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Off the play fake, Young. This will be caught. It's Waddle. There he goes again. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 79 yards. And the Panthers stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score it. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This one fielded in the end zone. He'll opt not to bring it out. A touchback, and they'll begin at the 30. A first down throw for Young. Got a man over the middle, Worthy. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. There's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing. Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. In motion left, that's Thielen. Young going to give it up on the touch pass.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But fortunately, a Panther was able to get on this, so Carolina keeps the ball. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Young on 3rd down.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams.
And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Young to throw on 4th.
To the right side and intercepted. He's to the 15.
And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field.
And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. Young here, you can see, changing the play.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
110 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Once again, it's Brooks.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
Young here to throw.
Got a man. That's Leggett.
And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Carolina, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.